On a gorgeous late summer afternoon, it's time for football from Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Buffalo Bills. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. In motion, the tight end. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Second and 9 now from the 21. Brings up second and 9. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A gain there of 21 yards.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Here's Mahomes to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for KC. 55 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Noah Gray from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. At their own 30-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. That's taken in. It's Keon Coleman. And That's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
I know some guys that love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Caught right side, Davis. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
4 yards on the pickup.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Bills. A great play there. 41 yards. And the Bills respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And this guy's been tied in here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
And the first down, Chiefs.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14, Bills 7. Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
26-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Chris Jones on the stop.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now Allen. This is Coleman with the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
That's good for the Bills. First down. First and 10.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way home for... Bills touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Mahomes going to throw. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead.
It's 4th down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Harris now to return. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 6. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
At the 20-yard line.
Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Here's a second and 5.
At the Chiefs' 15-yard line.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Very nice. Off 52.
Here's Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Round 80. Go.
Allen going to get it quickly out to Coleman. Short completion, just 4 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from,
where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
First down, here's the run with Cook. They'll get forward for 3 down the 16-yard line.
Passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
2nd and 6. Here's Cook again. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To the air, Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Keon Coleman, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now Patrick going to change the play. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Now here's Mahomes. He's got a man complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Easy.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Harris to return. 31 yards on the punt there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but
there he goes, right side. He's on his way. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 79 yards. And the Bills are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, it took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And he is caught. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. That is caught inside the 5. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Nola as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yes, multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Chiefs 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
The Bills send the punter out. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Here's Smith to return it. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Attack! Line! Hey, 43, 40.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Attack!
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Chiefs.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big play that time on a catch and run. 32 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They're going to look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. When Mahomes sees something, he'll change the play. Second and 15. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Harrison Butker and a kickoff, 14-2.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. It's met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Allen going to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 111 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Allen to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Touchdown! Keon Coleman, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
42, Chiefs 28. Bass to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his 1st career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his 2nd one.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They'll run with Cook. And they'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
319.
Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. From 40 yards out. And the Bills are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know Protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. And his throw here is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Chiefs on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Mahomes now to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Mahomes got to have this one. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. No reason not to try it there. They do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, give them credit. They're going to stay and fight this out to the end. 4th down, you've got to go for it. And they not only convert, but pick up some good yardage as well.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. Mahomes going to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Hey, 57, 57.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Attack, attack! Hey, 43, 43, 15. Yellow, 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 yellow. 15.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down.
Open man right side is Rice.
And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. So they've converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It has been quite a display here, the opening game of the new season. Really, they're putting the rest of it.
There's a diving catch right side. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Have confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Off the play fake. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. This 2nd and 4. On play action, Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, tight.
Cook up the gut. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And they'll run on the inside handoff. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Mahomes quickly complete out wide. Loose inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A huge play there on the screen pass. 42 yards. Now Mahomes. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Bills 49, Chiefs 35.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone where they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys trying to hit the quarterback.
down as he's inside the 40.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Allen going to run with it. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 40-yard line.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing now is Allen. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Chiefs come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.